Today we're learning how to make this beautiful animated arrow infographic in PowerPoint all the way from scratch, including both sides of the arrow so you can really customize it to your own needs. Let's start from a blank slide and we're going to right click Format Background and add a gradient fill. Here we're choosing the radial fill and we're going for a dark blue gradient radial fill with a light center in the middle. Next, we're going to the Insert tab and we're going to insert a shape, an arrow shape. We're going to drag this on the screen. Now it's upside down, so you grab it with the rotation handle, hold Shift, and then you can turn it 180 degrees. Position it at the bottom of your slide in the center and drag it up so it crosses almost a little bit above halfway. You can play around with the yellow handles here to increase the width of the arrow, and also the tip of the arrow you can choose however you want it. We want to remove the outline and we're going to make this one blue, light blue. That is the center arrow that we're going to use. Now let's create the other arrows on the side, and for that we go to the Insert tab, Shapes, and here we're going for the rounded or the bent arrow. You will find this one in the block arrow selection, and you can find the bent arrow here. We're going to drag it on the screen, position it at the bottom, and if you want you can position it on top of the first one and then drag the handle so it matches the one below. Remove outline, give it the same color, and then hold Shift and move it to the right. This way they both have the same thickness. We're also going to shift the arrow head a little bit so it matches with the other one. Hold Ctrl Shift and duplicate it once more. We're going to drag it from the top down so all the ratios remain the same. If we grab it from the angle, you can see the arrow gets smaller, and we don't want that in this example. So we're grabbing it from the top and reducing the size. And then once we're happy, we position it closer so that the distance between the arrows is about the same. Now we're going to copy the two arrows. We're going to hold Ctrl and Shift and drag them to the left, go to the rotate option and flip horizontally. Then drag them, hold Shift while you drag them so they move on the horizontal axis, and then position them in the middle. Play around with the ones on the edges until you're happy with the result. Now we're going to give these ones a little bit of a different tint. So let's start with light on the left side and then gradually make them a little bit darker blue, and then eventually on the right we want the darkest of the arrows that we have. This already looks pretty nice. We're going to select the arrows, right click, Format Object, we're going to the Effects tab, Shadow, Presets, and we're going to choose Shadow Offset Right. This way the shadow drops to the right. We're going to increase the blur a little bit so it reduces the effect, and then reduce the transparency so it's very subtle, about 66. Now we want to add some content to the slide, so we're going to insert a text box and give it a title. In our case, Lorem Ipsum, make it white. For the font, this time we're going for Montserrat. We're choosing the sub-font extra bold, center it in the middle, and reduce the font size to, let's say, 14. Drag it down, reduce the handles, and then we're going to add another text box below for some dummy text. Reduce the font size, center it in the middle, and then also position it in the middle of your slide. Let's give it a little bit of spacing with the top of the arrow, and then select both the title and text, arrange, align to center, and this way they are both positioned correctly. Hold Ctrl while you have both objects selected, arrange, align to the left, this way they both align to the left, and then also justify it to the left or align to left. For the spots on the right side, we're going to position it here, hold Ctrl and drag them to the side once more for the bottom arrow. Now we're going to select them all, hold Ctrl and Shift to move them to the left, and now we're going to align to the right and align text to the right as well, and then position them at the same position on the other side. So this looks nice. Now we're going to insert some icons, insert icon, and in the stock image library, we're going to look for some icons. Let's try an idea, have a light bulb, maybe some money related icons. This one looks nice, a bit of a bank. Let's go for a target, and maybe something office related, a desk. Insert the 5 objects, make them white, reduce the size, and then we're going to position them on top of the titles. So the ID in the middle, then we select the other ones and position them on top of their title and the desk. Now as an extra step, you could also give the text and the icon the same color. So if you want, you select the text box and give that one the same color. Same with the icon. You could do the shape fill to match it with the arrow if you wanted. That is just an optional thing. Depends on the style that you're going for. Select the shape, that's one thing too much. So you can see this kind of nicely aligns with the text. And I'm going to do the same for the other icons and the other arrows. Third one, the fourth one, text as well. And then the last one, the darker blue, and then the text. And now to create the negative side, we're going to right click, duplicate the slide. And here we want to do a little bit of a trick. So we select the arrows, hold shift while you select. We go to the arrange tab, rotate and flip vertically. Arrange, align and align to top. And then we shift everything to the top. And now we position the text downwards. So that way you can see the arrows, the colors nicely match. If you rotate them, the colors won't match, so it's nice that you flip them, then it saves you a little bit of effort in the end. And then position the text and the icons so that they line up again. Do the same on both sides. And last one, shift everything upwards. There we go. That looks about right. For the transition here, we can easily use a push transition between the slides. So if we add a transition, push, and then we reduce the timing to about 2, then we can see once we click that the slide shifts down and it reveals the bottom side. In between the two slides, you can see there's a little bit of a gap, and that we can easily solve by selecting all of the content and pushing the up arrow key, selecting all of the content on the first slide and pushing the down arrow key. This gives a little bit of an overlap, and if we preview it now once more, then both contents or both slides perfectly align with each other and it overlaps. So that is a fairly simple trick to do. And now we also want a nice title slide. So we're going to right click, duplicate the slide. From the first slide we can remove all the content. And now we're going to add a nice title slide, arrow, font we're going to use Montserrat. Subfont is going to be extra bold, center, make it white. Let's try 115, increase the box, arrange, align to center, that way it's nicely positioned in the middle. We duplicate the box, reduce the font size, and let's give it a subtitle Infographic. I like to use this handwritten font Sign Painter, and then with a contrasting color, especially with this blue template, it makes it really pop. Right click, format shape, text options, shadow, and then let's add a shadow to the top. Increase the blur, add some distance so it drops on the arrow word, and play around with those settings, maybe a little bit less of a distance, and then we're going to put it upwards. Add also a shadow to the title, to the arrow word. That way it creates some distance between the background slide. Increase the blur, so that way it's just that little subtle touch. Select both and then position them wherever you want. In between those slides you can also add a transition, so on the second slide, push transition. Let's also give this 2 seconds. And now let's preview. And now you know how to make this beautiful arrow infographic in PowerPoint, including the positive side of the arrows and the negative side of the arrows as well. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about PowerPoint, please watch this video on the screen right now.